Viewers, the truth, as you know, has a habit of surfacing. More often than not, when it does, it leaves those that are given to falsifying facts red-faced. Something like this has happened today. For the last few days, many politicians have been trying to whitewash the crimes of Atiq Ahmed. Some have gone to the extent of even saying that he wasn't a gangster, but a much maligned politician because of a partisan media. Others like Tejasvi Yadav and PL Punya have even suffixed an honorific to his name, perhaps to cover up their own patronage or curry favor, as the case may be. If you watched this show at this hour last night, you would recall me having drawn your attention to apologists who have tried to gloss over Atiq's criminal antecedents. But today, viewers, these politicians are hoist on their own petard by the truth that has surfaced on your channel, Times Now. Viewers, Times Now has accessed WhatsApp chats of Atiq Ahmed, which clearly reveal how he ran an extortion empire from inside the jail. These WhatsApp messages sent by Atiq to a builder, Muhammad Muslim in Lucknow, are from the 7th of January 2023. So not so far back in time, viewers.
जब तुम्हारा हमने हाव भाव देखा, तुम्हारा रवैया देखा, समझे जी, तो क्या सिर्फ तुम्हारे रवैया पे खिसियाएंगे हम, मतलब तुमसे हम तुम नहीं सुन लो। हाँ, हाँ, हम फिर कह रहे हैं हाँ, हाँ, कि तुम वही जैद हो जो हमसे पास आया और तुमको हम जमीन दे दिया लाल बंगले के बिना पढ़े। हाँ, 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 लेकिन तुम आबिद के यहाँ शादी करने के बाद तुम्हारा दिमाग इतना खराब हो गया था, समझे ना? गलत बात कह रहे हो, गलत बात कह रहे हो। तुमने जिस दिन रजिस्ट्री कराया वो भी हमको मालूम है, जब नीलू सबने कहलाया वो भी हमको मालूम है। अगर हम तुमसे कह रहे हैं इतना काम कर रहे हो चारों तरफ, अगर हम तुमसे एक जमीन कह रहे हैं फर्हा नंबर मत कराना, तो चाहे फरहान कहा है चाहे आबिद कहा है, तुमने क्यों करा लिया बता देते हो, मना कर रहे हैं हमको। नहीं तो प्रधान कहें कि हम भाई से बात कर ले, भाई के सब में शेयर रह गया और कोई दिक्कत। प्रधान कहें ऐसा है कि भाई हम तुमका चाहे एक लपड़ मारी, खाली एक हाथ मारी, मगर भाई तुमका एक हाथ मारा, समझोगे ना? तुम गाड़ी खरीद के लाओ, तुमसे हम कहा बेटा ये गाड़ी कामयाब नहीं जाओ, कल लौटा दो, दूसरी गाड़ी लाओ। सही हम सब करत रहे कि तुम अच्छी गाड़ी चढ़ो। आप खुद हमको दिल्ली भेजे थे गाड़ी के लिए लेने के लिए उसके सरदार के पास। अबे तो वो सब बातें खत्म हो गया, मतलब हम कुछ नहीं भाई। नहीं आप हैं, आप बग सम्मान है भाई, ऐसी बात नहीं ना। यही बात तो तुम खिसिया गए ना। नहीं सही है, ये वाली तो सही बात आप बता रहे हैं जी। यही लिए पिटाई के टाइम जैसे तुम प्रधान के नाम लो तो हमें गुस्सा चढ़ जाएगा। अभी हम कुछ नहीं ना, सब प्रधान हैं। हाँ, अब हम वो समय सही बात हमको ये एहसास नहीं हुआ था, लेकिन बाद में हम सोचे कि आपको थोड़ा किसी बात को जिद हो जाती है लेकर।
Viewers, these audio tapes which some believe is watertight evidence puts to shame those who continue to offer Atiq a fig leaf. Now, viewers, you know that over the last few days, there have been many who have come forth and suggested that Atiq was a gentleman, a nice person, a do-gooder. But the UP Chief Minister, Yogi Adityanath, has jumped at the chance of exposing the apologists as hypocrites in the opposition. And he today seized it. Listen in.
उत्तर प्रदेश 2017 के पहले दो बातों के लिए, यानी उत्तर प्रदेश की कानून व्यवस्था तो बदतर थी ही, उत्तर प्रदेश दंगों के रूप में कुख्यात था। बहुत सारे जनपद तो ऐसे थे जहां के नाम से लोग डरते थे। आज मित्रों, उत्तर प्रदेश में किसी जनपद के नाम से डरने की आवश्यकता नहीं। जो पहले उत्तर प्रदेश के पहचान के लिए संकट थे, आज स्वयं आप देख रहे होंगे कि उनके लिए स्वयं ही संकट बनता जा रहा है। 2012 से 17 के बीच में 700 से अधिक दंगे उत्तर प्रदेश में हुए थे। 2007 से 2012 के बीच में 364 से अधिक दंगे यूपी में हुए थे, लेकिन 2017 से लेकर 2023 में एक भी दंगा यूपी में नहीं हुआ। एक भी बार कर्फ्यू यूपी में नहीं लगा। अब कोई पेशेवर अपराधी और माफिया किसी उद्यमी को फोन से डरा धमका नहीं सकता है, कोई नहीं डरा धमका सकता है। उत्तर प्रदेश आज बेहतरीन कानून व्यवस्था की गारंटी आपको देता ही है।
Viewers, the BJP says the opposition has been guilty of providing patronage, but Yogi Adityanath has unleashed the might of the state to punish gangsters. He has demonstrated political will and has, without a nod to identity or any other consideration, executed his responsibility in curbing crime by going after all stripes of mafiosos. Vikas Dubey, for example, Kanpur-based gangster, July 2020, killed in an encounter when the police van ferrying him met with an accident and he tried to escape. Mukhtar Ansari, another gangster turned politician with 60-plus criminal cases, in December 2022 sentenced to 10 years in imprisonment. Saab Singh, notorious criminal belonging to Bavaria gang, February 2023, killed in an encounter in Uttar Pradesh, Bulandshahr. Aditya Rana, criminal with a 2.5 lakh bounty on his head, April 2023, shot dead in an encounter in UP's Bijnor. Vinod Yadav, a criminal facing murder and dacoity charges, wanted criminal killed in a police encounter in UP's Mau in April 2021. Ajay Kalia, history sheeter with rupees 2 lakh bounty on his head, July 2021, died during treatment after an encounter with the Noida STF. The impact of this crackdown is indisputable. None of these cases, viewers, when allegations have been made that they were fake encounters, have been designated as fake encounters by the courts. None of them. And therefore, perhaps, viewers, you have had an unprecedented fall in crime rates as compared to 2016. Now, why are we talking about 2016? Because it's in 2017 that Yogi Adityanath first became the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. Now, let's look at these hard facts. And viewers, I always bring you the hard facts on this show to bring you closer to the truth. 80% fall in incidents of dacoity since Yogi Adityanath has taken over. So when he says that today gangsters run from the state because they know that the state's writ, not their writ, run large, this is what he means. 61.5% fall in the incidence of loot. Viewers, 32% fall in incidents of murder. 51.65% fall. It's a big fall, substantial. In incidents of arson, looting. 47.15% increase in cases under Arms Act. So even prosecution is going up. Where at one time, these gangsters were not prosecuted or mafiosis were left unscathed, now cases are being filed against them on a war footing. 91% increase in cases under the NDPS Act, that is to curb drug running. 43.18% increase in cases under the Gangsters Act, very stringent act of the law. 8.98% increase in cases under the National Security Act. Of course, viewers, there's also been a 57.45% increase in cases under the Excise Act. All of this was furnished, viewers, by the Chief Minister himself based on NCRB data. Now, viewers, you know that over the last few days, Yogi Adityanath has been under attack for staging fake encounters or for letting his forces run riot and giving them the freedom to shoot first corner and then without apprehending, shooting these criminals in a crude form of instant justice. Viewers, What these people don't tell you, these critics of Yogi Adityanath are not telling you, is that encounter killings are taking place in other states. A majority of them are even ruled by the opposition. Let me take you through that bit of data. In Chhattisgarh, 191 encounters have taken place. And the period we're talking about is January 2017 to January 2022. And you will recall, viewers, in 2017, the Congress came to power in Chhattisgarh. A majority of these cases have therefore taken place, these encounters have taken place under the Congress. Uttar Pradesh, 117. January 2017 to January 2022. Assam, 50. Most of these encounters, of course, have taken place under the BJP in Assam. Jharkhand, 49. Here again, viewers, it's been mostly a opposition-run state, the JMM in power with the Congress there. In Odisha, the BJD in power, 36 encounters. In Jammu and Kashmir, of course, not very comparable because that's a whole different ball game, but 35 encounters, and that's a state that has been under central rule since about then. So viewers, encounters have been taking place. They've even taken place in the past in Maharashtra. But for some reason, it's Yogi Adityanath who is being accused of being trigger happy. That's to that extent, viewers. It's to that extent that some of the opposition has gone to try and provide a fig leaf to A, these criminals, and B, try and shield them from the law. Why is this? Is it because there are some inextricable linkages between politicians of a particular stripe and these criminals, viewers? Let's open this up. Let's ask some basic questions tonight. And I want to talk with first Kamruzaman Chaudhary and Abbas Haider, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Mr. Haider, let me begin with you first. You know what Mr. Yadav has said, Ram Gopal Yadav. He said that this man wasn't a gangster, that he was mislabeled, maligned by a media that actually foisted this gangster tag upon Atiq Ahmed. Now, you've heard extortion calls, you've seen WhatsApp messages. You've seen the long 100+ case history sheet of this man. He's been convicted in one particular case. Why are you continuing to give him this cover? Is there, on your part, an attempt to whitewash this individual so that your links with this individual are somehow very quickly expunged from the record? Is that what you're doing?
Rahul, we have nothing to do with him. Mr. Yadav has precisely said that Atiq Ahmed got convicted in March 2023, actually. The thing is, Rahul, you have exposed Yogi Adityanath today in your show. If you could see, Yogi Adityanath was claiming that now these gangsters, they don't give extortion call from jail. However, in reality, you have shown the call of Atiq Ahmed threatening a builder in Lucknow. There are WhatsApp chats between Atiq Ahmed and a builder which are dated 7th of January 2023. So see what is happening in Yogi Raj in Uttar Pradesh. Of course, there is state of lawlessness in UP. I mean, Yogi Adityanath is saying that there has been not a single danga, not a single riot across Uttar Pradesh, which is not a reality at all. What happened in Kanpur recently, if you remember, what happened in Bikru, what has happened in Bulandshahr, where Subodh Singh, a police inspector, was killed. Is not right. And as far as NCRB is concerned, if you look at the NCRB data, I can quote a BBC article on that, which says that there has been 14,622 danga or balwa. That is the term which has been used by NCRB incident in UP in 2018 and 2019. I can show you that. So this is reality.
Okay,
so
Mr. Haider, look, I understand that you are extremely passionate. Let me first play out the soundbite. Let's play that out.
जितने केस बता रहे हैं, अभी एक केस में सजा हुई है, किसी केस में अतीक अहमद दोष सिद्ध नहीं हुआ, किसी केस में, एक में भी। रोज़ फर्जी सैकड़ों मुकदमे लोगों के खिलाफ लिखाए जाते कि नहीं लिखाए जाते? लिखाए जा रहे, तो संख्या बढ़ जाती। अतीक अहमद 89 में, 91 में, 93 में इंडिपेंडेंट MLA जीते, 96 में या 95 में समाजवादी पार्टी से MLA हुए, 14वीं लोकसभा में समाजवादी पार्टी से फूलपुर से MP हुए। तो ये तो था नहीं कि साहब गुंडा और बदमाश सब चुनाव जीत जाते। 3 बार तो किसी पार्टी ने निर्दलीय चुनाव जीता था, रिकॉर्ड 3 बार लगातार जीता, 89, 91, 93। मीडिया ने गैंगस्टर और फलाना ये सब बना दिया, तो कभी कभी कुछ घटनाएं हो जाती बड़े बड़े लोगों से। यहाँ ऐसे ऐसे बड़े बड़े पदों पे लोग बैठे हुए हैं जो बम फेंक के 10-10, 15-15 लोगों को मरवा दिया, आप सब जानते। तो कोई नहीं कहता गैंगस्टर।
Well, there you heard it, viewers. The media turned him to a gangster. And I can tell you, viewers, that the Samajwadi Party made him a member of parliament and I think, if I'm not mistaken, an MLA twice on their ticket. They also have patronized elements of his family. And also, let me point out some statistics to you. The NCRB data that the Samajwadi Party spokesperson was quoting. Rape cases year-wise. So here's when the transition happens between the Samajwadi Party and it comes down to Yogi Adityanath. 2016, 4,816 rape cases. And now there are 2,845. So you've seen a decrease of give or take 2,000 rape cases. And I'm talking about 2021, viewers. That's the last we have the data for. Also, viewers, the number of rape cases filed, very important, have grown not only because there has been outrage, but also because a large number of women today feel confident enough to go to the police and file charges, press charges. That was also not happening. Let me also talk about murders. Murders in Uttar Pradesh at that time when the handover took place between the Samajwadi Party and Yogi Adityanath. We're talking again about 2016, 2017. 4,889, and the number has come down to 3,779 2020 and 3,717 further still in 2021. And that is also a decrease, because if you just do the maths simply, at least 20%, that number has come down by. So that's a healthy sign. But nonetheless, let me bring in the BJP, Dr. Kaushal Mishra. Dr. Mishra, आपके बारे में कहा जा रहा है कि आपके राज में, that under your rule, Atiq still had a free run. You barely did anything to clip his wings. First, that response to Mr. Haider, and then I have a follow-up question.
Rahul, these are the same people who has got doubt on army, they have got doubt on surgical strike, they have got doubt on all the agency. Even they gone up to the extent saying the COVID vaccine is a vaccine, BJP vaccine. And when the crime happened in their era, they say बच्चों से गलती हो जाती है. And you have already played the sound bite of Mr. Ram Gopal Yadav. कभी कभी कुछ घटनाएं हो जाती हैं. So these are the same people who send them to the Vidhan Sabha, send them to the Lok Sabha, and they are the killers of the sitting MLA Rajupal, who gunned down after chasing them on the road, and they confirmed their death after putting bullets in himself when he was in the hospital. 700 rounds bullet has been fired on the Krishnanand Rai when he was sitting MLA. Then probably the law and order was much better. I just want to summarize that previously the public was fearful in Uttar Pradesh. Now the criminals are fearful in the Uttar Pradesh. Now in Yogi regime, criminals are fearful and common man is happy, fearless, and so much happy and so much fearless that they are coming out and coming on the media and
no, that's
telling
fine. But Dr.
whatever
Mishra,
happened with
many
them.
people are saying...
Many media is playing their bites.
Okay, one second.
But
Many people are saying, including a large number of rights activists, etc., that your police is trigger happy, that you resort to extrajudicial means. Could you respond to this? And counter Raj.
Yes, I have got number, and yes, in counter. In 2000, from 2017 till date, I think 183 encounter has been total numbered. But till date, none of them has got found any policeman guilty of any in killing. It is means official encounter. Till date, none of the encounter is in question. Still the cases are pending, but whatever the decision has been taken till date, none has been a killing. It is sheer encounter, which is a normal defense mechanism from the police. So they can say anything, and they are bringing the religion and caste and everything in the encounter. That is the very problematic. That if there is incidence of terrorism, then they never find what is religion. But in Uttar Pradesh, when there is any gunda mafia got killed in the encounter, then they try to find out what is the religion, what is their caste, what is their origin, what is their regime. So they are just doing nothing but doing the communal politics. They are trying to help their own vote bank. They are doing everything for the vote bank.
Well,
that
let me ask you also.
This is the reality.
35% out of 255 winning candidates of the BJP have serious criminal cases against them. Doctor, how do you plan to address this? You say that you have zero tolerance,
yes,
but there are people with criminal cases, 35% of them. Of course, the Samajwadi Party, I know what you're going to say, have a higher percentage, 43%. 63% out of 8 winning candidates from the RLD, which is an ally of the Samajwadi Party, or it was till the last election. And then, of course, there are many other numbers. So how do you respond to this? 35% of your own winning candidates have serious criminal cases against them, sir.
Rahul, when the whole political system was in mess, we cannot change in one go. It is a gradual process, and it is a social problem, because the public is voting for their own in their own way. In my opinion, if you see the numbers of the criminal in the parliament gradually coming down, and because the BJP has got the highest number of seats, highest number of leaders, whether it is in Vidhan Sabha or in the Lok Sabha, if you go by number, it may be higher, but none of them has got any confirmed charges. None of them got the punishment from the...
He says zero tolerance, so that number should be zero.
Yes, it is zero tolerance.
You shouldn't even give them tickets. Yes. Winnability is not everything. Virtue is. And in this particular case, the people actually get gypped because they have no other choice. Let me also just very quickly bring in...
Rahul.
Yes, okay, go ahead, doctor, go ahead.
Rahul, I am saying, if you find somebody who is like Atiq Ahmed, who will going to stand in front of him? So it is a problem which should be solved by all political parties, that everybody should at least come on the point that nobody will give tickets to any criminals. But at least by the law, till date, by the constitution, none of the convicted person has been given the ticket, and the person who get convicted by the law, the BJP is not going to entertain them at all.
Okay, let me bring in Mr. Chaudhary. Mr. Chaudhary, PL Punia, your own party mate, you know what he has said, right? He's been just as apologetic about Atiq Ahmed. He's suffixed an honorific after his name. And this is a consistent trend within the Congress party. This business of calling terrorists G and several other criminals G. So I'm asking you, why are you giving these people legitimacy? The Congress party that talks about constant nexus between ex-politician in government with mafia legitimizes criminals. Why?
Yeah, Rahul, first and foremost, do you remember Ravi Shankar Prasad ji in 2019 when he was praising Jaish-e-Mohammed? I forgot his name also, some Jaish-e-Mohammed leader who is most wanted in India right now and hiding in Pakistan as a G in a press conference. So do you want to compare Atiq
Two
Ahmed
wrongs don't
with
make a right.
terrorists?
I'm asking you simply,
Very well, it is a
if it was an issue for you back then,
no,
then
equally,
no, hang on.
you
If it
should
was an issue for you back then, if
Sir,
it was
you
an
are
issue for you when it
interpreting
came to the BJP, why isn't it an issue for you today? What about this whataboutery? Oh, because someone else did it, so we should also do it. Is that your best answer, Mr. Chaudhary?
No, it's an issue because Rahul Shivshankar did not raise that issue when Ravi Shankar ji said this. Now today he is raising an issue because a Congress leader has said it. So there goes your hypocrisy.
No,
now,
one second. Hang on. On what basis are you saying this? Excuse me. Should I pull out some old footage? No, hang on. Don't listen. Listen, don't sit here and malign me. I'll pull out footage and I will send it to you, and you will have to come on national TV and apologize, okay?
Did you say that in this debate
don't ever, excuse me, don't ever, Mr. Chaudhary.
Did you pull up?
Don't ever. Excuse me, Mr. Chaudhary.
Rahul, please.
Mr. Chaudhary, I'm asking you a question about an incident that happened 2 nights back.
I stand by. When you pulled up Punia ji, did you pull up Ravi Shankar ji's comment?
I am asking you a question based on a reaction. Excuse me, Mr. Chaudhary. Mr. Chaudhary. No, hang on. Don't. 1 second. Don't shoot the messenger constantly. Right?
Osama ji.
1 second. Don't shoot the messenger constantly.
No, I'm not shooting.
I'm only asking you a specific question. You don't like my question, you don't have to answer it. You can sit and sulk. You can point fingers.
No,
but the viewer realizes. The viewer realizes that you have no defense. And the viewer realizes that you have legitimized a criminal. I'm simply asking you, sir, if you are so squeaky clean, excuse me, Mr. Chaudhary.
Nobody has legitimized the criminal.
Mr. Chaudhary, please. Mr. Chaudhary, please listen to me.
Excuse me, sir.
No, listen to me. Your political party changes the goalpost on a daily basis, and perhaps that's the reason why you're scoring own goals. You don't even know where the goal is anymore. And I'm asking a specific question tonight, and answer it directly. None of this whataboutery is going to work. I'm asking you a question. I have put 4 hard questions to Dr. Mishra tonight about his own party's criminal record or party's association with criminals, etc. He's responded. Why don't you furnish an answer? He could have easily said, oh, you didn't ask about the Congress, you didn't list so-and-so, you didn't list such and such, you didn't say this 20 years ago, you didn't wake up then. He didn't do that. He answered a question. I'm asking you a simple question. This particular incident has happened 2 days ago. Within 48 hours, your political party is legitimizing this criminal by addressing him as he's some venerated figure. He's not. So I'm asking you, sir, neither is he venerated, neither is he respected. So I'm asking you, Mr. Chaudhary, why?
Come on, Rahul, you are so judgmental at somebody putting a suffix to somebody's name.
Okay.
Even yesterday also we had a debate on this, Tejasvi Yadav commenting with a G. Right. But the moot question that here you are praising Dr. Mishra out here. Dr. Mishra has directly accused us of having doubts on the Indian army. But this is a typical case of pseudo-nationalism. You know, we have got doubts on the Pulwama vis-a-vis the Satyapal Malik's case. We have doubts on Adami's 20,000 crores. We have got doubts and we are asking those questions. Same way, now let me ask this question that Atiq Ahmed met his fate that he deserved. No doubt about it. But then are crimes that were committed by Atiq Ahmed relevant now, or is it the failure of the Uttar Pradesh administration to
you
not
mean to say the people who were wronged, the hundreds of families who were
criminal?
Are you saying, Mr. Chaudhary, that those people deserve no justice?
No, who is responsible for the crimes?
How do you respond to Mr. Chaudhary tonight?
Rahul,
One
who
second,
are responsible
sir.
for the
1 second. Let me tell you, viewers, in 2020... No, 1 second.
Rahul,
you know, he's talking about being... 1 second, Mr. Chaudhary. Give me a second. Please, give me a second. And I'll get Ishkan Bhandari into this. In 2022, Abbas Ansari, the son of Mukhtar Ansari, contested from Mau, viewers, in Uttar Pradesh. Abbas Ansari was part of the Suheldev Bharatiya Samaj Party, an ally of the Samajwadi Party. Abbas Ansari also has cases against him. But there was no problem tying up with this criminal. Unfortunately, the Samajwadi Party leader is left. The Congress, of course, wantonly shares stage with a person, viewers, just recently in the last concluded assembly election in Uttar Pradesh, who delivered a hate speech. And they endorsed his candidature. So I'm just giving you a bit of facts. Mukhtar Ansari is also part of the SBSP, who had no compunctions allying with the SBSP. This is a fact, viewers. Lokesh Jindal, this is a fact. Ishkan Bhandari, how do you respond tonight to what Mr. Chaudhary says? The media is to blame. One blames the media for declaring this abomination who was shot a gangster. The other one blames the media for cherry-picking facts. But they won't answer the question.
Rahul, the same lobby which was busy calling Afzal Guru's punishment as judicial killing, the same lobby which was saying, and they hanged Yaqub Menam as if somebody outside, not the procedure of law, hanged him, is the same lobby who finds Atiq G. Ahmed, the same lobby who finds Osama G. bin Laden, and the same lobby who says that this man has not been convicted enough. If you kill witnesses along with the police officers protecting the witnesses, how would these people be convicted? And the second argument is a Muslim leader was killed in Uttar Pradesh. Let me tell you one reality of this Muslim leader, and I'm quoting from Times of India of December 2013. Mulayam, that is probably the Samajwadi Party's post-wise leader, Mulayam may have forgotten the Kareli Madrasa gang rape of January 2007. We have not. This is how Mujib, a Muslim youth, described the community's feelings towards Atiq Ahmed. What was this case? In the cold morning of January 2007, two young girl child studying in a madrasa were dragged out in the night to the field, brutally gang raped the entire night, then thrown outside the madrasa. The entire Muslim community believed it was Atiq Ahmed and his henchmen. The reason was this madrasa was in a 200-feet road which was leading to a colony these two brothers Atiq and Aftab Ansari were building. Later on, the 5 people accused got acquitted. You can understand how the procedure happened. But these people did not win election after that because the Muslim community also went against them. This is the gentleman they are describing as some great Muslim leader who has been killed.
Okay.
Please understand, if from jail you are threatening people, if from jail you are saying give me money, if from jail you say mera beta doctor engineer nahi banega, so
Lokesh Jindal, very quickly respond, sir. You allied with the Samajwadi Party not once but 2 times. Why?
Rahul, the manner in which Atiq Ahmed is being derogated, we are justifying the killing done by those 3 guys.
Okay.
Please understand.
Right.
It is a dangerous trend that is happening. I mean, the 3 boys, one was 18 years old. He wanted to attain fame by killing somebody who was in police remand. From 13th of April to 16th of April, that person had to be protected by the police. What is happening in Uttar Pradesh?
Okay.
We need to be sensitive
the media
about
must
this.
not
Let
refer.
us do this.
Okay, so Mr. Jindal, I'm going to wrap this up because this is sounding a bit illogical. The media must not at any level go into the antecedents of Atiq Ahmed because we stand to legitimize his extrajudicial execution one second.
You are picturing as if the guys have done it right.
Okay, Mr. Jindal, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for taking this position. I understand the compulsions. I think our viewers do too.
Wrong ways, wrong paths.
Okay, fair enough.
18-year-old boy having
so we should not talk
weapons.
about anyone's criminal past because some crazies decide that they must take the law into their hands to attain whatever misplaced sense of fame.
Because what has
fair enough, sir. We should give them a clean sheet. I'll leave it at this, viewers.